Kumari Sushmita Devji.
Thank you, sir. I join my floor leader and all my senior colleagues who all spoke on the first day when you took charge, sir. I congratulate you. I thank my party for giving me an opportunity to speak on this statutory resolution. And like Honorable Minister said, he explains that what the government has invoked is Article 252, Clause 1. Sir, when we talk about Article 252, Clause 1, as a responsible parliamentarian, I must put on record on behalf of my party and the opposition that this clause can only be evoked after the legislatures of 2 or more states have done their part by allowing the government of India to legislate on a subject that otherwise they can't legislate on. And once that resolution is passed, the government of India may pass the relevant act and it has to go back to the legislature, and by way of a resolution, they adopt it. That's what Honorable Minister said. What the nation must know, and the viewers who are watching us on Sunset TV must go, what we are doing today was meant to be done by the Assembly of the Manipur. And I hope I'm not factually wrong in saying that. Why are we having to do it? Because in the state of Manipur, there is a suspended assembly, there is President's rule. And very interesting part, sir, is that what is the purpose of this 2024 amendment as stated by the government itself? They talk about governance of trust. They talk about ease of doing business and ease of living. I asked myself while preparing for this bill, which one of these things are today there in the state of Manipur and who is responsible for it? What ease of living, what ease of business, and the less I speak about trust, the better it is. Sir, kal sadan mein finance minister bole, bhashan rakha, opposition was not here protesting. She said that we are shedding crocodile tears. Ami Banglaয় boli, sir, amader golao শুকিয়ে গেছে আর আমাদের চোখের জলও শুকিয়ে গেছে মণিপুরের কথা বলতে বলতে. But be that as it may, pollution, water pollution is an extremely important subject, and as parliamentarians we have to address that issue. And I have worked with Honorable Minister when he was the chairman of the Standing Committee on Environment. So the situation is such that there are different sources of water pollution. But what is worrying for us as a nation is, despite the fact that when election comes, we talk about Ganga and Yamuna. When election comes, we talk about Har Ghar Jal, which is pure drinking water. सिर्फ नलका लगाने से पानी नहीं मिलता सर. यू शुद्ध पानी का अगर बंदोबस्त कोई करेगा तो वो जल शक्ति मिशन का है, और पोल्यूशन अगर कोई कंट्रोल करेगा तो एनवायरमेंटल मिनिस्ट्री करेगी. नाउ सर, लेट मी गिव यू some data. 2024, only 69% of the budget amount has been spent on National Mission for Clean Ganga. The Public Accounts Committee has said that more money spent on Namami Ganga mission than promotions. So this is the state of affairs. Sir, in the issue of pollution, if today people have to drink pure water, it has to come through our pipelines, which is the Jal Jeevan mission. I want to put one fact on record, sir. My colleague here asked a question on Jal Jeevan mission, which is pure drinking water, and the government says that although the mission has been extended to 2028, till today there is no budget provision, and state governments have to bear that cost. I want to ask this government a simple question, that it is in the interim budget before Lok Sabha that the finance minister stood and said that the allocation is 70,000 crores. Thereafter, in the same year, state governments and officers were called, an annual action plan was made, and the state governments were told that please prepare your implementation accordingly. This was also the case of 2024-2025. Demand number 63 also said 70,000 crores. It is only after election on 1st February 2025 that the finance minister dropped her figure from 67,000 crores to 22,500 crores. सर, आप शुद्ध की पानी की बात करते हैं, वाटर पोल्यूशन की बात करते हैं. जब पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल होगा तब होगा. अगर शुद्ध पानी बंगाल, असम, राजस्थान को देना है, ये जो जल शक्ति मिनिस्ट्री है, ये भारत सरकार की सबसे कमजोर और खोखली मिनिस्ट्री है. आज जल जीवन मिशन में जो पेमेंट नहीं हुआ है सर, जो पेमेंट नहीं हो रहा है, whether it is Assam or Bengal, in Assam it is more than 7,000 crores, in Bengal it's 2,500 crores, and the entire burden has been left to the state governments. And to my mind, the way the budget represented the situation to state governments, it is nothing less than financial fraud by the government of India on the state governments. These dues must be released, sir. These dues must be released. सर, एक नदी है, बराक नदी, वो मणिपुर से, मिजोरम से आते हुए सर आसाम को आती है. I am born, brought up and a voter of Assam, so that river comes into Assam. आप ये बुल मणिपुर की नदियों के लिए लाए और वाटर बॉडीज के लिए लाए. सर, एक कहानी मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ. 15 नवंबर 2024 यही नदी जो मणिपुर, मिजोरम से आते हुए आसाम आती है, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वाटर पोल्यूशन सर, वहां से शव आ रहे थे. डेड बॉडीज वर कमिंग फ्रॉम मणिपुर इनटू असम ऑन दैट रिवर because of the kind of militancy that has happened. I find it shocking, sir. It's a travesty of justice that in a state where there is no election till date, in a state where people are still living in relief camps and internally displaced people are protesting outside Raj Bhavan, we are making a mockery of it by bringing a Water Pollution Act, the 2024 amendment, and saying we are helping Manipur. No, sir, this is not the way to help Manipur. If you want to help Manipur, then you must immediately hold elections democratically. If you truly believe in federalism, then our heads should hang in shame
come to the subject.
That we have to invoke 252 clause 1 in the upper house of the parliament rather than leave it to the assembly. This is a murder of cooperative federalism, sir. And I am telling you, भूपेंद्र यादव जी, आप तो अब बंगाल में अतिथि है. बंगाल का बकाया छोड़िए, वहां आपका कुछ नहीं होगा. इसी के साथ मैं अपना स्पीच खत्म करती हूँ.